Conservatives releasing their platform late in the game. They've got a lot on the line here. What are your takeaways?
The big takeaway for me is no projection of a balanced budget, which runs counter to so much of the rhetoric that the Conservatives employed around fiscal management during the Trudeau years. So that stood out. Both the Liberals and the Conservatives don't take into account either, Todd, the possible negative impact of a trade war with the United States, which is considerable and would considerably add to the size of the deficit. And finally, the revenue calculations based on the economic growth that they foresee happening. I don't really know how you arrive at specific numbers about stuff that hasn't happened yet, and it's a big part of what they're banking on in order to achieve their fiscal objectives.
I know the latest Nanos polling continues to show the Liberals are ahead of the Conservatives, Vassy, by, let's say, 5 to 6 points in this final week. And then we've got this huge surge in advance voting, 7.3 million Canadians over 4 days over the Easter long weekend. What does that say, do you think?
Well, first of all, yay. I'm glad people are voting. That's a wonderful thing to hear as a political journalist. I think it does reflect the level of engagement among the electorate and the idea that they are so divided between two options, that there are two viable options for government and they have coalesced around those two. So I think to a degree that is what is reflected in those numbers, but you never know. It could also be something to do with the fact that they had the time, they weren't working, and they wanted to get ahead of the game ahead of next Monday.